all confused, and today we're doing race 3 of the F1 2013 season playthrough on F1 09/04. And today we're in China. We've got the hardest difficulty setting AI on, the professionals, and we're having a nice dry race in China. Yes, and as you can see, I'm in a Jaguar. Not a Jaguar, a Jaguar. I had to say that. I'm sorry. Yeah, so we're in a Jaguar in a five lap race around China. I've said around China many times now. Yeah, they always slow down so much at that turn, which is so annoying. Yeah, I'm using Mark Webber because, as you may have remembered quite a while ago, in Malaysia, he was the highest place finisher that I could actually use for this weekend. Yes, and they go really slowly around that corner as well, and you just take them around the outside. It's simples. Whoops, I overcooked that one a bit. Yeah, and of course the race is actually in 2 hours, less than 2 hours, because I'm recording this at about 6 in the morning. So that's good. Right, I'll have to keep an eye on where Schumacher is. That's Ralph Schumacher, of course. And of course, David Coulthard. Yeah, and I never seem to be able to get that right, but I did just now. And they always come out there so slowly. I don't get why. They just do, and I always end up cutting that corner, which isn't too good, but oh well. It gives you a bit of speed, and they don't usually penalise you for it. Okay, yeah, so I didn't turn penalties on just because they're so annoying in this game. I mean, you can do a jump start, and you tap the guy head, you practically got yourself stop-go penalty, so yeah, that's not too good. But anyway, yeah, so we go around turn 4, 5, 6. It's all of those now. and we're right behind Jenson Button, who did really well in qualifying. I say well, but I mean for a McLaren it's awful, but for his McLaren right now, what are you? It's actually pretty good. Because if you haven't watched it, I'm sorry, because I'm kind of going to spoil it for you, but tough. But if you don't want to listen to it, just mute it for a couple of minutes or so. Yeah, so he did quite well. He got 9th, and that was quite good. Okay, I do what I normally do and run it a bit wide. Run it extremely wide that time. It's not too good. Oh, cut that a bit much. Yeah, he qualified 9th. No one was saying 9th. He qualified 8th, but the good thing was he got through to lap 3. Got through to Q3, which was surprising even to him. And he well, but since he didn't think he was going to get pole position, he was thinking about the race tomorrow. So as Button, Vettel, and Hulkenberg did, he went out on the harder tyre. Although I don't think Hulkenberg actually went out, and Vettel didn't set a time. So yeah, they've got the best. I'd say they've got the best chance of winning today. But actually no, I'd say that they've got a good chance of winning. I won't say they've got exactly the best chance, because I mean they're gonna have to use soft tire at some point. They'll probably use it at the end when there's most rubber laid down and it's all good and dandy. And this is really blurry. I just noticed when, not the game itself, but the quality is really awful. Just go defensive slightly. Take that corner nice, quite good actually. And ran a bit wide there. Yeah. So yeah, I think it should be quite a good race. Button probably never thought he'd be setting a 2-minute lap time to qualify 8th in Q2, 3, it was Q3, in the dry as well. Yeah, he basically just cruised around so he didn't mess up his tyres, which is actually quite a good idea. And since Vettel nor Hulkenberg were complete the lap, I think Vettel intended to. He locked up his tyres, therefore wrecked the set. um, he it he well no, can't do that. He should be quite, yes, no, what was I saying? He being quite, he had quite a good idea of just like going around setting like one of the slowest laps he possibly could. Well, not slowest laps he possibly could, but I mean, it gets him in extra position, and now he's on the clean side of the track. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm keeping to rules. I'm only doing one defensive manoeuvre, and I made it stick, which is quite good. So that's good. And I've set my fastest lap. Cool. 134.2. If you can't actually read the blurriness in the top right left corner. Top left. Right, so we're on the last lap, and we're a little bit behind Michael Schumacher. He's not in F1 anymore, but what did you expect after that return? That was awful. Whereas Raikkonen, who's also returned, is doing somewhat better than Schumacher did in all 3 years, whereas he's only done 1 and a bit years. So yeah, that kind of proves about Raikkonen. Oh yeah, and I think you may have been saying, well, why didn't you use F1 2009 for, like, to use Sebastian Vettel? Well, I just thought I'd remain neutral. I just thought I'd remain neutral and use the best guy from the game I was going to use already. And this is some wheel-to-wheel racing. Okay, it's a bit literally wheel-to-wheel, but that was actually pretty good. Normally at some point I'd go to a replay, but since you guys probably don't want to watch that because it's just a waste. Well, I hit the apex, but then I go really wide, so I didn't really hit the apex. I sort of did. But yeah, it's got a nice runoff area, and I won. Whoa, yes. So, won by 1.4 seconds in the end, so yeah, that's pretty good. And of course, when you win, this happens. Well, you don't have to win, you can just get first, second, or third. Then you have a podium celebration thingamadoohickey. I think this was one of the last games that actually did this. Because even the nowadays games don't do this, they just do park firmly, where they're finished and they just drive up. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.